For almost half of years, I've been wanting to build my own personal computer, but there were a lot of issues with not being able to get all the parts for the computer, and especially if I wanted to get the GPU, the latest RTX 30 series GPU, it was almost impossible to get one. Last month, there were a winter storm that made it difficult to travel for a lot of people, and we were able to grab an RTX 3090 from Micro Center. So that was the first time I was able to get a graphics card, the 30 series graphics card. After that, I got all the parts that I needed to build a computer, to do work on my computer, and I then later discovered that I can do mining on a personal rig. So that's what I started doing in the past month. So in total, we have 5 graphics cards running on 4 personal computer. Each one of us have our computer for personal use. We do gaming on it, we do our work on it, and whenever we're not doing graphic intensive stuff, we have it mining cryptocurrency, Ethereum. So far, my roommates and I have been able to get the EVGA FTW3 RTX 3090, which is on my personal computer, and then 2 3090 Founders Edition, one 3070 Ventus 2, and a 2070 Super that is old and it's been on one of our personal computers for a while. So we have one 3070 Founders Edition just sitting around right now because it doesn't fit any of our personal computer. So we're trying to figure out how to basically put it in one of the cases so it has good ventilation. But as of now, it's not running and we just have it sitting around. We got them from Micro Center and also Best Buy. So the results are in, and now we know how much we spent the last month in electricity and how much is the net profit for each of the graphics card that we were able to get and run. So let's go to the exciting part. Let's look at the numbers and see how much we made in the past month. So I used NiceHash to run my EVGA FTW3 3090. So this is from the past probably 40 days. So this is more than a month. At the current exchange price of Bitcoin, which is around 60,000 all-time high, I'm making about $417, but it definitely fluctuates depending on the price of Bitcoin. So let's take a closer look at the history. So you can see yesterday, March 13, I made only $3.70, and that was because I had the miner off most of the day. The day before, on March 12, I made $7.29, and then last week I made $10, $12, $13, $4, $12. And you can see it kind of fluctuate depending on the day. Sometimes I have it off for most of the day. Sometimes I have it running for 24 hours non-stop. But initially, at the very beginning of February, I was making about $14 per day, $14 to $15, but then it dropped in the next few weeks. So now we are going in the $10 to $12 and maybe even $7 region. But this is the 3090. And I am overclocking my 3090. You can take a look at the MSI Afterburner. I have the power limit set at 70%, the temperature limit set at 76 Celsius. Right now it's about 52 to 53 Celsius. The core clock is at negative 400, and the memory clock is at 1200. And the fans are running at 90%. And the reason why we have the memory clock this high is because for mining Ethereum, it seems to be better for the hash rate. So the higher the hash rate, the more we can get out of it. So the core clock, the more we reduced it, the less electricity it will consume, apparently, or something like that. Something with the power consumption. So as you can see, it said my weekly income, this is just an estimate. My projected weekly income is about $61, and that's only if Bitcoin stay at 60,000. And we know that Bitcoin literally fluctuate every minute. So this is just a projection. It's not very accurate. But as of last month, I was able to make about $300 just on this GPU alone. So let's take a look at the rest. So the rest of a GPU, we have it distributed in 3 other computer. As I said, 3 personal computer. Sometimes they use it for playing games, sometimes they do work on it, and if not, it's mainly just running non-stop. And it's providing good heat because, I mean, it dissipates a lot of heat, which is great because it's winter over here in New England, and we don't have to turn on the radiator. So we're saving some of the heat. We're saving on oil, and this mining rigs are providing enough heat to warm up 3 rooms. Okay, so that was only my 3090 results. So we still have 4 GPU that we need to cover. So I'm gonna take a look at the spreadsheet. The 3090 FTW3 generated about $350 last month. So electricity for the 5 computer was around $180. I pay about $500 a month just in oil for heating. So we have had the radiator off for the 3rd floor, which is where all the computers are. It seems like it's saving us about $200. So, I mean, it's about the same then. What we don't use in oil is basically going into the electricity that is being consumed by this computer. So the 3090 FTW3 consume about $44 in electricity, and then the 3070 Ventus consumed $31.43. The 2070 Super consumed $26. One of the 3090 Founder Edition consumed $42 and the other one $36. Because every single GPU provide different performance, no matter how you make it, is because of the manufacturing. In the past 30 days, we made $1,185 with 66 cents. That's if the exchange rate of Bitcoin is at $61,300. Right now, we know that Bitcoin dropped to 60,000 instead of 61,000. So this is the cost is basically lower. We haven't converted most of our Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we are planning to hold it long term anyway. So it will be at the mercy of Bitcoin and Ethereum prices. For the 3090, the net profit after electricity was $133.60. Remember, electricity was $31.43. The cost of a GPU was $754.36. So the ROI, the return on investment per month, not year, per month is 17.71%. It requires 6 months to recover all the costs. After that is net profit, but it would depend on, again, the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the 2070 Super that's been on Chris's computer for a while, it's net $91.14. So I put the cost of a GPU at $880 instead of like $1,000 and something, because this graphics card, we bought it a long time ago and it was on one of the personal computer. But I wanted to make it more, like a little bit more accurate in terms of like the depreciation. So I look on eBay to see how much they're selling for, and one of the prices was around $880. So that's the price that I put for the GPU if we were to buy it today. That would be an ROI of 10.36%, which is one of the worst, of course, because it costs a lot, the 20 series generation. So it would take 10 months to recover the cost of that GPU. For the 3090 Founders Edition, we have a profit of $239.47. The cost of a GPU Founder Edition from Best Buy was $1,588 with 43 cents. the return on investment for this graphics card per month is 15.08%. So it would take about 7 months to recover the cost of a GPU. And after that, everything's going to be net profit after subtracting the electricity costs. And then the other Founder Edition 3090, the net profit was $218.67. The cost of a GPU was the same, $1,588.43. And that's a ROI of 13.77%. Also takes 7 months to recover the entire cost of a GPU. And then we have my 3090 FTW3, which I made about $322.79. The GPU costs a lot more than the other one, so it was $1,000,986, and the ROI is 16.25%. It takes about 6 months to recover all the costs. So the total net profit, if we take the exchange rate of $61,300 for Bitcoin and $1,936 for Ethereum, is $1,005.66. That's not bad for 5 GPU, and it's providing the heat that we need for the winter. So there you go. We made about $1,000 last month in net profit after paying for electricity. But we know that the price is going to change depending on what Bitcoin and Ethereum is trading at. But we are planning on holding this crypto for a long term, so we're not going to convert it to USD anytime soon. So far, the GPU that have shown the best return on investment have been the 3070. So if you can get a 3070, that would be great, because you can use it for your gaming or even work, and then you can also run it for mining. As you can see right now, I'm recording this video and my miner is actually running, and it's still saying that I will be making about $8.18 per day if I were to be, like recording all this time. So I'll be editing this video and still running the miner, which is not that great, but it's still giving me something. Anyway, so we're happy with what we have made so far. The investment that we put into these GPUs kind of makes sense for us because we use it for our work and also for our personal use anyway. So if they are making money mining, they're great. They're also providing the heat that we need for the winter. I'm not sure if we're going to be running it in the summer because we don't have a central AC. So we do need like an actual AC running. And this thing get really hot, so I mean, yeah, why am I dragging? Anyway, well, that's it. It's pretty easy to start mining. I just use NiceHash, install whatever it said that we need, and then hit the run button, and that's it. I don't have to do anything else, no setup, but you can definitely use other miners if you think they are safe. There have been cases of hacking going on, like the Phoenix miner from like a week ago or so. So yeah, you have to be careful. So far, NiceHash has been pretty easy to use, and it's been giving me a pretty good profit from this mining gig. So if you have any question on mining, leave it down below in the comments and I will try to answer them. That's it, and I will see you in the next video.